Hi there, welcome back to another BobBlast. Hey, I love to do landscape painting, but I never go outside. I like to do it inside in the comfort and safety of my own studio. As you can see behind me here, I have a couple pieces that I've done here in the studio. I make it all up. Let me show you how I do my landscape paintings inside. So if you have been watching any of these blasts, about 101 of them so far, you know that I paint flat on tables. In my studio, I have these flat tables. I do all my painting on flat tables. My paints are out, my buckets of water out. But when I'm doing my landscape, I want them to be large and larger than the table. So I take this format and I'm going to show you how I put my paper up on these large walls. So if you don't have a big studio, this is a good idea, I think. I take two of those large tables, tape them together, nice big flat surface. Now I have like 6 feet by 6 feet. Here they are. I tape them together. Not a pretty sight, but I use a lot of black tape. Keep it together. If you follow me around here, you'll see that I put them together and I have a nice big flat surface to do my paintings on. A vertical painting. So let's take a look. So the first step I do, now that I have the vertical wall nice and solid, I take watercolor paper. This happens to be Kilimanjaro from Cheap Joe's. And I'm going to be doing a diptych. So I'm putting two together. I put some tape on the back. You saw the tape there. Now I'm ready to go. But first, I like to put on an orange gesso. This is gesso from Holbein. Squeeze it out on there on the table there, just like that. And I cover the entire surface. The entire surface. Just start dripping right off the bat. There we go. Orange everywhere. I happen to like orange. It's what the old masters used to use anyway. If it was good enough for them, it's good enough for me. So orange gesso over the entire surface, big wide brushes, splashing. The whole idea here is to loosen up, not to tighten up. Remember, I'm going to be doing some landscape painting in my studio. There we go. That is step one. Let's get into painting. So the first thing I do, I get my Escoda brushes. Everyone asks me, what brushes do you use? I love the Escoda brushes, again, from Cheap Joe's. Big brushes, handmade, fantastic brushes. And I also have my paints, my acrylic paints ready to go in large mouth jars. That's really important. That way I can just dip the brush right into it. Bucket of water. I'm ready to go to do my landscape drip trees using big brushes, not tiny little brushes, and make sure it drips down. Here we go. Let's take a look. So the whole idea here is to loosen up, not tighten up. And I don't care what kind of trees they are. I'm doing a line of trees. It's as simple as that. In fact, I'm going to call this painting Tree Line. Makes it easy for me, right? So here, big brush, lots of paint ready to go. Here we go on the top part. On the top, I'm going to be doing, look at those trees dripping down already. I never painted them. So here we go, lots of trees. I might even throw some paint on top of it. No, I'm going to throw some water on top of it. You get the tree trunks. Here come the tree trunks. I never painted them. Here we go, even more paint. Use more paint. That's all I got. Why are you all going like with two hair brushes? Get the paint on here. This is the tool that we use. Put it up there. Let them drip down. Throw it down like that a little bit. Get some on your body too. Oh my God, now we're a painter. Here we go. More paint, more paint, more paint, more paint, more paint. Let it drip down, throw a little bit more water, and now we're ready for the next layer of paint. I should remind you that this is going to be a two-part video, obviously because it's so wet, I need to let it dry in between. But let me show you the next step. So, here we go. Some dark color up in here. More water. Let those things drip down. Oh, look at those trees. Here we go. Some more trees are coming up in here. Big brushes. Big sloppy brushes. Get this thing going here. Remember, the name of this painting is going to be Tree Line. Well, if it's a tree line, that means they're going to be stuck in the ground. So let's do the ground right about now. Woo! There's your ground. Pretty difficult, isn't it, to paint? If you show the enthusiasm that you have in doing a painting, that's what people are looking at. The enthusiasm. They want to know how much fun you're having. Show them how much fun you're having, not how difficult it is to be a painter. So here we go. God only knows how this thing's going to end up. But that's the second step. So let's take a mini breather, and I'll put in the third color. Be right back. So is everybody still breathing? God knows I am. So now let's put in another color, just for pure fun, right? Oh, look at these. Now we have this bright color going in. In other words, give me choices. I like choices, don't you? So I'm going to put some more colors in here, splashing it, dripping it down. Oh man, this is going to be so incredible. Doesn't look like I've had 4 years of art training in art school, does it? But this is how I start. Always start loose, have a great time, show the fire in the belly, show your enthusiasm, not how difficult it is. And I'm going to let this dry a little bit. And in my next video, I'm going to show you how to finish them up. So in my next BobBlast, I'm going to show you how to finish these drip trees. Or if you can't wait, you can go to my Loosen Up book. It shows you how to finish those drip trees and do negative shape painting. It's great fun. But I just want to remind you, next month in July, I'm going to Cloudcroft, New Mexico, and we're going to be doing a lot of these drip tree types of paintings. This is what I love to do. Start off loose, start off crazy, and then you come in and start doing some negative shape painting. So I'll see you on the next BobBlast, and thank you so much for all your suggestions, and you've looked at almost 100 of them already so far, so I can't wait to show you. But now let me tell you, this works for me. This doesn't work for everybody, but it's a great way to loosen up, and that's why I call it Loosen Up. See you on the next BobBlast. Take care.